What's up guys, Matt from Vaporizer.com here, your global one-stop shop for all things herb vaping. Now I'm bringing you guys one of our concentrated reviews today. I'm going to be breaking down this stick by FLYTLAB. It's an awesome and innovative new wax vape that's pretty different to most other devices I've seen on the market. Now it's patented as being a threadless concentrate vaporizer, so that's basically meaning you can't hook it up to another atomizer or any of your 510 thread vape cartridges or something like that. So some people were a little iffy on that if you're looking for a hybrid vape, but if you're looking for something strictly for waxes, distillate, shatter and the like, this FLYTLAB stick is going to be an amazing device for you. So breaking down the stick, it's pretty modular. It's got this plastic cap on the top that reveals the food grade plastic mouthpiece underneath. Now that comes off to reveal the atomizer. So this one has two separate atomizers. It's got a ceramic slab atomizer as well as this quartz jewel rod atomizer. So generally I like to move a bit more towards the quartz, as I think that sort of terpenes and flavors and stuff like that is really what you're looking for when you get concentrates. Now potency is obviously a thing as well as getting something that's going to be pretty conservative and not use up all your wax. But more times, sort of 9 times out of 10, I find myself really gravitating towards a quartz atomizer. That being said, the ceramic slab atomizer is pretty ingenious. I haven't really come across one like this before. Most of the ceramic atomizers I've seen have either been rods or that little halo, often referred to as a donut atomizer. So I see how the slab could be quite effective. If you place a bit of concentrate in the middle, sort of as it vaporizes, it will run off down the sides and sort of form a little residual well. So more people sort of prefer that, as it means you don't have to keep continuously loading concentrate into the atomizer. You sort of have a sort of constant supply as long as you top it up every now and again. But really, it's with most concentrate vapes, as with all vaporizers, it really just depends on your choice. There's really a vape for every personality and every occasion. So breaking this thing down a little bit deeper now, just taking out this atomizer here, putting in the quartz. You guys can see how it looks inside the device. So just popping it into the bottom of the battery there. As I mentioned, I've given this one a little bit of use, but you can still sort of see on the sides, it's got the same ceramic plate, and then just those jewel rods in the base are just heating rods that are wrapped up in a bit of quartz. So the flavor from this one, a lot more terpene rich, I've found. Sort of great technology involved in this. It really just sort of atomizes the concentrate to perfection. It also has 4 temperature modes. So most people that are picking up wax vapes these days that are looking for sort of a more connoisseur grade product are going to look for a vape with different temperature modes. You can start a little bit lower, just like with a quartz banger, to get that low temp terpene rich effect before bumping it up to get that headier sort of hit. So looking at the device's functionality a little bit now, it's pretty innovative. It's not really similar to most other wax devices that I've seen. They've got something that's called flight mode. So once you flick this thing on, just with 3 clicks, it will come on to indicate the temperatures. So starting obviously at 1, going all the way up to 4. It'll alternate between that automatically, and all you have to do to select your temperature is just click the button when it gets to the right interval. So if I want to start at the top with 4, it's got me there. All I have to do is just click my fly button once. It'll go from red to white to indicate that it's heated up, and you can basically hit right away. So this is a really quick device. It heats up very quickly. It's awesome for use on the go because it is very automatic. You don't have to sit there and hold it down. You can basically just click once to initiate that heating sequence. Once it's gone over to white, you've got 10 seconds to take your draw. Airflow can also be adjusted on this device. For a sort of a more restricted airflow, you can just toke it like so. Whereas pushing the top of that mouthpiece in will allow you to get a bit more air through. So obviously a better air to vapor ratio is a little bit cooler. As I mentioned before, I do like to start a little bit lower in my session. So if you've got it on 1, load your concentrate into the base and sort of just bump it up incrementally after a few hits. Looking at the kit that comes with the FLYT stick, it's pretty awesome. Everything looking from an aesthetic point of view, it's nice that they've gone with the same color scheme throughout the device and its accessories. It's got this handy little drawstring carry pouch, so if you want to take this thing on the go, obviously just chuck it in there. It's even got room for your dab tools and even a little concentrate container that you can slide in. Basically just chuck that in your pocket and go on your merry way. In terms of other accessories, underneath the mouthpiece, you can see that it's got this little silicone filter. So silicone, obviously, if it's been platinum cured, is pretty much revolutionary in smoking tech these days. They've got silicone bongs and dab rigs and joint holders and everything. And obviously in vaporizers, it's a substance that gets used quite a lot as well. So they've got the silicone filter screen in the base. You can just replace that by pulling it out with the dab tool and popping that back in. Just give that a scrub with some isopropyl alcohol and give it a good soak in water before chucking it back in the vape to make sure that you're getting the best flavor possible. Further going into the kit here, it does have a 5-pin USB charger that comes with it, but you also need this magnetic cradle at the bottom here. So branded as well, just chuck the device into the top of that, and you can chuck your 5-pin USB cable into the back of that. So obviously if you've got a Samsung cable or something like that you've got plugged in your car and your computer, or just simply into a wall charger at home, you're going to be able to use that cable as well as the cable that comes included with the kit, because it is quite short. Obviously it's only about half a foot. Also included, little pin. I know some vapors out there sort of like to collect little gizmos that come included with their kits, so a little FLYTLAB pin for wherever you do desire. And also that packing tool, so it's been packed the way I haven't seen before. It comes apart into 3 separate pieces. It's got this dabbing tool, which can also be used for sort of cleaning wax out of your atomizers. So that just screws into the end of this handle. It's obviously quite a pointy tool. And then it's just got the regular sort of scooping tool. It's quite a nice black finish, and I do like that it is modular if you want to just have one of the tools on so that you can just throw it directly into your bag. It's pretty radical. It comes included with this thing as well, so you don't have to worry about sort of getting hairs or little dust particles or anything like that over your waxy tool, having to give it a wipe with an alcohol wipe every time when you chuck it in your bag. So it is pretty innovative, this wax tool in the cover. It's something that I'd like to see more in wax devices, as even with e-rigs and stuff like that, I'm always having to bring a bit of wax paper to wrap around my dabber so that it's not getting contaminated and subsequently heated at high temperatures, because hairs and dust particles and stuff like that really are not that great to be vaped. But that's bringing me back to the device here. It's pretty ship-shape in terms of its design, there's nothing really that's going to get in there while you're vaporizing. It's got this cap on the top, so you never have to worry about having any residual particles or whatever in your mouthpiece. It's very, very light. You're not really going to notice it in your pocket, and obviously not being made out of glass, it's not going to have that fragile element to it. All in all, the Stick from FLYTLAB is an awesome little concentrate vape for both the novice and the connoisseur out there. If you're in the market for a new concentrate vape that's super easy to use, slides right into your pocket, check out the Stick by FLYTLAB in our bio, and remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest in weed news and content. Thanks guys.